So, thank you all for coming. I appreciate you coming to the Enforce booth, SHOT Show 2019. Greatly appreciate your time, so I'm going to try to talk as loud as I possibly can. So, we all understand that we are in a room in a building full of awesome, phenomenal things that represent the Second Amendment, that represent freedom, and give it up for that. Yeah. Now, in the story of being an American, what we all have to start doing is realizing we come from different places. We have different stories. We have different backgrounds. We have different viewpoints. That doesn't mean we don't stick together, right? It does not mean that. It means that we do the hard work to make sure that we grow. So, instead of just bringing another gun to you, instead of just bringing something else to you, I want to talk to you about something. So I'm going to show you something that mechanically is wonderful, right? And we're going to talk about the specs. We got one of the designers here that work with me. We're going to go over all the specs of the gun. You're going to get a phenomenal platform that is done up based off the years and years I have shooting a gun. But I promised you when I got into this industry, I was going to turn it on its fucking head. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, okay? That being said, gun control. We got a gun. We're going to talk about the gun, all right? It's going to look good. But gun control is a fucking lie. It always has been. Not because I just say that, but when you look at the historical proof, it has proven itself to be conniving, deceiving, and hurtful. Racist. Right? It is definitely racist, right? And that is against everybody. Do not, and I'm telling you now, prepare your mind mentally, guys. Do not think simple with this. You need to challenge yourself to see beyond it. Think beyond yourself like I did when I designed this thing. So, I'm here to tell you, your family has suffered. My family has suffered. You've gone through things. I've gone through things. And I can tell you factually that gun control in its roots is a lie. But we never talk about why it's a lie. We never bring it to the table in a methodical form and really get down to the roots of why. So, since gun control is a lie, I decided to do something to bring it, to make it the truth. So let's talk about truth number one. Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay? This is the truth. All right? It's a beautiful gun. Yeah, take pictures of the gun. All right? The gun is beautiful. All right? And we're going to talk about the sponsors for this thing too. But what is historical about it? It's a beautiful gun sitting in a gorgeous case. Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 1921. Hundreds of African Americans slaughtered because of a lie. Unable to defend themselves. When they lost their community, they lost their homes, everything in one day, okay? Because a lie was presented to them and they could not defend themselves. A community that was impactful, had their own economic system, all right? A lot of people say, well, if you can just get this right, we had it right, and somebody stole it from us, okay? And they did not just steal it from Black Americans, they stole it from Americans. And that's what we need to get to. So, we can talk about Tulsa if you're not familiar with what it is. But that included state police and everybody else going upon their community, tearing their community down, right? That's what gun control allows. It allows the disarmament of people for they can't stand up for themselves. So, I don't want you to just have to think about that. Like, what is Black Wall Street? So, we're going to give you a story. As you unravel your case, it's going to tell you more of the story of what happened in Black Wall Street. All right? We're not just doing this simple. This is the gun that fights gun control because it tells the truth. Hence the name, The Truth, okay? So down here, you're going to be presented with the facts that happened in Black Wall Street. 176 Indian American lives recorded that were killed. The amount of residents that were lost, over 1,200 homes burned, destroyed. 600 businesses gone, right? State police bombing it themselves. If that ain't tyranny, I don't know what is, right? With a community that could not defend themselves. So we are telling the truth about it. And I'm going to invite you all up to read the case because I want you to get involved in the story. I don't want to cite it to you. Get your butts up here and look at it. Absorb it. But when you go back and you're defending our rights, you are armed with more information about the truth, guys. It's not about talking points. It's about getting down to the truth. And that's what this does for you. One more thing that happened. One more thing that occurred. We have a lot of great leaders in history. A lot of great people that have done a lot of great things. That being said, I am not going to discount myself as one of them. I'm tired of playing that game. The only reason our leaders today are undervalued is because you have too easy access to them. Okay? Too easy of access. So here's what we're going to do. When you pull this gun out, I don't want you just going to the range and shooting the gun. When you pull this gun out, It is going to tell you what I think about gun control. It is going to continuously tell a story every time you move something in this case. So, for this one, I will read this one to you. Gun laws are based in hatred and racism. Historical moments like Black Wall Street will expose lies and make non-believers conform to the truth. That's what this is. It's the truth. You aren't just touching another firearm. You are touching the one gun that fights gun control. Because we're going to arm you with information to go back and have those conversations with. Okay? That's what this is. Now, outside of this beautiful, I know y'all didn't see me hold the gun. There it is. Okay. It is beautiful. Now, I only got a couple more minutes of your time, and you can come around here and do your thing. I want to thank, because in the 2A community, we often say, we need companies, and my man Mar standing right here. We are always razzing companies about getting involved. Get in this fight, stop sitting on the damn sidelines and get involved. That being said, my beautiful friends at Enforce, thank you. They've stood there since day one. Day one. Thank you to Enforce. Okay? I want to thank Vortex Optics. I want to thank them for coming through. MLS Customs, this guy kicked my butt and said, let's get it done. I want to thank J&L Machining, Carolina Customs. These companies on this plaque, guys, these are the people we support because these are the people that support us, right? So thank them all for this beautiful machinery, this beautiful work. Lobos Industries, the trigger work, the gun is phenomenal. I want you guys to come up and get everything about the gun, absorb it. We have MLS Customs here. It's one of the lead designers on the project. He can answer all your mechanical questions. We also have J&L Machining. Larry over here, they're going to talk to you about all the specs. I can do it, but I want to talk to some cameras while they get their work done, okay? And look, I mean it, guys. We support those that support us. Do that work and do that business. Now, before I let you go, well, you ain't going no damn work. And I also want to talk about 77 Solutions. I want to thank him for coming through with the hosters, right? Because even when you're drawing the gun out, I want you to realize, guys, you are shooting freedom seeds every damn time you go to the range. Little bitty freedom seeds. But you need to understand what you're really representing and what you're really doing. So 77 Solutions, thank him as well. Now, for all you, that gun's too big to carry. All right, what I'm gonna carry when I'm not carrying that gun, right? All right, so let's talk about the truth some more. Let's introduce you to the SK. Okay? Now, this one here is telling another story. And I'm going to explain this one to you because I understand this one can be a little challenging. The Underground Railroad.
Yes.
All right? The Underground Railroad is a big deal. Right? But not because of what it was, because of what it represented. So what I want to talk to you about is this. Follow along with me the best you can. Here we have a beautiful field, right? What kind of fields were we stuck in? So here we have a beautiful field. But we're using that railroad to escape. Our railroad is running us to freedom. Roughly 100,000 reported slaves were freed in that railroad system. We have 20 birds flying free here, representing 5,000 freed souls. 5,000 men and women that went for their liberty and went for their freedom. And if you didn't know, they did that at the barrel of a gun. They didn't ask for freedom. They didn't say, let's go write it in law for us to have freedom. They fought for their freedom and they were ready to defend it. So, you have here a family running. I don't know if you can see the slave catcher guy over here, but guess what? That's him. Right there on the horse. Chasing the family. A lot of these families had to go hide out in swamps. If you ever look at any of the bios, do any of the studies, so yeah, we got a marsh field here. They're running through the swamp, the same family, right? They're running, but that's not good enough. That's not good enough, because we got to tell the truth, guys. Anybody know what a collar is?
Yep.
Placed on runaway slaves when they tried to get their freedom, so they couldn't run. They were treated like animals and treated like dogs. They couldn't even get human compassion and emotion because you couldn't get close enough to them to touch them, right? So there's this great conductor of the Underground Railroad, beautiful woman by the name of Harriet Tubman. And I want to read this quote to you. So when you are out rallying, when you are out challenging people with their thought processes and how to get involved in their rights, this is what I want you to remember. I have seen hundreds of escaped slaves, but I have never saw one who was willing to go back to being a slave. Stop voting for gun control, because that's exactly what you're asking yourself to do, is to go back and be in slavery. Now, I told you, every time you move your firearm, it's going to tell you a different story. When you move this guy, and it's on my shirt, And I want you to absorb this, what says in there. I don't care how you feel about it, baby. I am gun control's worst nightmare. Okay? Here, I am gun control's worst nightmare because I'm the inconvenient black truth. My ancestors paid the price. I'm just a receipt. I'm the walking proof of purchase. I ain't asking for no refunds. You don't get refunds. I don't give a damn how it started. To quote that guy, I don't care what it was for. It's ours now, right? That being said, we are all Americans. I want you to do more than just shoot guns. I want you to do more than just buy gadgets and gadgets. You need to get emotionally involved. You need to be passionate about it. So gun control is a damn lie. Welcome to the truth.
Yeah!
So media, please come up, take pictures. The engineers are here. Hey guys, this is Larry. All right, J&L Machining Works.
Hi, Larry.
This is Wayne with MLS
Wayne.
Customs. If you have technical spec questions right now, please see them. But please come up, grab pictures, move what you want to move, do what you want to do, move stuff around, whatever you want to do.